make yourself famous.
Ooh, man. Watch out, Roxy. Watch out, Roxy. Hold on, I got a dog on me.
Roxy pissed me up, man, this morning. As soon as I walked in, she just ding. And around, she ding.
That's all she know how to do. That's all she know how to do, man.
I was like, when does the violence stop?
When the violence starts.
When the violence start. You don't know me.
You don't know me. I gotta get set up as well. I'll be on the ground. Because Devin knows the setup.
He be doing this far away. He built this from the ground up, man.
Devin be having trains come his way.
Pause. I don't know. You know. But yeah, that was one thing I don't miss over here. You know, we near Chicago when you hear a train.
Oh yeah, that's 100% facts. That's 100% facts. Honestly, I should bring. You know what? I feel like I'm too far away from you. I feel like I gotta be up close. I feel like I gotta get a little closer.
Oh, shoot, my fault. Look, he made me feel like I think you need to sit back. Look, I'm gonna be like this now.
But before we,
I mean, we could explain like, you know, our appearance.
Well, we
like I was though, but then, you know, we were so dedicated to get this show to people. Yeah.
Honestly, yeah. We were so dedicated to get this show out
before
it actually come out. We got 4 hours left.
Yeah, I'm like, it'll be a funny visual. We'll just say like that was our elimination setup that day. Like,
right, yeah. I'll bring the laptop up a little bit, but huge shout out to Jordan Kirby, Devin. I mean, I'm like I said, far away. If you want to click the text, you can. But I can read it from here. He also says,
I forgot about. You know what? He said you can actually do some work.
No, I just saw it. I was like, well, I can't reach it. Jordan Kirby says you ready for some fun tonight? Definitely are.
I am.
I'm ready, 100% ready. Huge shout out to Jordan Kirby. He actually taught me what that blackout was going to be and what that blackout was about yesterday. Yeah. Even my dad woke me up. He was like, "You better not go to Walmart. You better not go anywhere." He was like, "You better just stay at home." Like, you know, it's just it's straightforward.
I think all I had was some soup yesterday, but it was from a little local business.
It was from a local business.
Supporting the local folk. But Jordan Kirby also says, "Let me pitch in. Let me finally step up. What are y'all doing before Elimination Chamber tonight? Taking a nap, having snacks, watching Netflix or Peacock?" You know what? I'm probably about to do all of the above because, you know, granted, look, it's only going to be 4 matches. Elimination Chambers, they both going to take up a good amount of time. But yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing, man. Give me a little nap in, get some type of food, beverages. I don't know about Isaiah. You know, sometimes he just kind of empty stomach these things. He just be like, you know what? I'm here for the graps.
Well, I'm here for the graps. Nah, I mean, well, I gotta get something. I gotta get something to drink. You know, but I got a lady friend that I gotta go over to her house, and we're gonna watch it over there. The only problem is, I was like, hey, before I go over there, can I do the podcast? And like we mentioned before, me and Devin was struggling to get it started, so
he kicked me out. He said, "Get
on
now."
Yeah, I was supposed to be there about an hour ago, so. Before I'm gonna watch wrestling with a black eye or something. We gonna have our own wrestling match.
Like wrestling real, man.
Yeah, exactly. And Isaiah's still in the Boston Crab, the 5 hour long Boston Crab. I'm over here looking. I'm over here passed out. I'm looking like Liv Morgan.
And this man ain't never
like Liv Morgan in the last Elimination Chamber match where she got triple teamed.
Oh, real quick, Jordan Kirby says, who y'all think attacked Jade, Bianca or Naomi or both? I still say it's Bianca. and I'm gonna hold on to it because I feel like that's gonna tell the better story. Because I feel like she could say, "Hey, I took you out because I had to drag you along," and I take that back. Because granted, had Bianca went on like I thought about it. Had Bianca went on like a singles run right after Jay got attacked, then I can go, oh, maybe she was just, sick of her. Like, oh, I gotta, drag you along, and I don't need no tag team championships. I'm Bianca, but she just pretty much let Naomi just slide right into Jay's place. So that's, I don't know. I don't want to say Bianca though. Naomi, I want to, but I want to see a heel Bianca run over Naomi.
I 100% agree with you. I 100% agree with you. Ooh, he says, Devin, when did you become a WWE fan? He was usually an AEW hater, so it's usually how it started.
Look, see, it's funny. I was trying to talk about so hard about this Bianca Jade thing. I didn't even realize you pulled the computer up. I just seen you just there. I was like, oh shoot. Like, who's that jumping out?
You wasn't even looking. He was like, who attacked Jade?
Yeah, I was thinking, man, that was the first 48. But no, to answer your question, I want to say 2004 at the earliest, in terms of me like fully invested, where I'm like, all right, you know what? I like this thing called wrestling. And I would say that because I would see it on TV like in 2002 or something. Like I see The Rock or somebody on TV, but I ain't know what was going on. So I'd just be cool. My dad watching something on TV. But like I want to say like 04 is when I would start to like want to watch SmackDown or like want to watch Raw. And by 2006, I would say I was a full-time, like straight up, like I was there every Monday, every Friday when ECW came on. Even if it was a WWE ECW, I was gonna watch that thing on Tuesday. That's how I saw the debuts of like Kofi Kingston, Sheamus. So, people that this guy he wouldn't know because he wasn't watching that good old ECW with the silver belt when Kane was ECW champion. You wasn't outside for that.
My GOAT Christian. Was it my GOAT Christian an ECW champion?
Yeah, when he was just like, wow, that's Christian. Like you wasn't up for that.
Look, man, my GOAT Ezekiel Jackson was fighting. He was fighting his absolute hardest until he worked his way out. Got an IC championship run for like 2 days, and it was just like, you know what? I think I'm gonna just leave at this point.
They said ain't nobody else gonna ever be able to fill this spot.
Man, I love wrestling. I don't know. WWE, I just feel like it just always was. It just has to be like instilled in you type of a deal. Like when you first started watching wrestling, it seems like.
Oh no, I feel the same. I'm gonna be honest with you. Somebody sneezed, but I thought it was something else. Oh, you know what?
It's your dog. Look at that. Your dog sneezed behind him.
He was like, "Hey, let me tell you about wrestling." He's like, "I've been watching wrestling ever since wrestling was a wrestling." But,
yeah, he's like, "Let me tell you let me tell you the last time I was a wrestling fan."
Let me get somebody to attend to him because look, I don't want nobody to think I just be neglecting dude. He know I'm on here. He know we talking about good old wrestling. He just want to interrupt.
He just want to interrupt. Well, that's okay because we can actually answer Jordan Kirby's question here. Will Cody accept The Rock's offer? I think that's just a perfect segue into the Elimination Chamber because this is going to be a really, really great pay-per-view. A PLE. Ha!
PLE, man, they going to come and get you.
That was a cough I just did.
Nobody paying per view no more.
Yeah, ain't nobody paying per view. We get the Travis Scott concert. Travis Scott going to be there. Live. Look at that. Live. Travis live.
Man,
Travis
Scott.
Scott.
Just in case you thought I was lying.
But I think the best one, I don't want to start off with I guess we should start off with the Elimination Chamber. That's what they're going to do. So we might as well just do it. Women's Elimination Chamber match. Roxanne Perez, who got murdered by Alexa Bliss last night. You got Bayley, who got beat by Roxanne Perez, who got murdered by Alexa Bliss last night. You got Liv Morgan, who's just Liv Morgan. Bianca Belair, Alexa Bliss, and Naomi, the Jade Beater. Devin, who do you have? Who do you have going into this match?
I'm going with Alexa Bliss. And I'm going with Alexa Bliss only because she's not attached to a whole lot of other crap, though. The Roxanne stuff, a bit of that is just, I don't know. Think about it. Liv is all stuck in with the tag team thing with Raquel, they just beat Bianca and Naomi. They're intertwined. We're trying to figure out who attacked Jade, and they just lost their tag team championships to Liv and Raquel. Who else? Bailey. I don't see Bailey winning this, and this no offense to her, because I mean, where's the momentum? So
she was just at the All-Star game, man.
What they gotta do with Elimination Chamber? You tell me, hey, look, I ain't even watch All-Star, so I should tell you this year. You know, it ain't the same to me no more, man. Well, when they said Braun wasn't gonna be in there, I was like, well, what's the point?
Well, I didn't watch it, and then somebody said, bro, they just went up to 50. I was like, what?
All right, see what I'm saying? Oh, you know what? Jordan, I put your whole name together.
Jordan. You know what, Jordan? That's crazy.
Jordan, you said Alexa will get kidnapped by the Y6 makes me really want to change what I say, but I'm sticking to it. But that's intriguing. Because, like I said, I don't know what she's attached to in a sense, besides just because I mean, she's not gonna come back after we haven't seen her since it's almost been a year and a half. I just can't see her coming back. Royal Rumble, you didn't win that. Fine, not everybody come back and win it anyway. Just to come back to Elimination Chamber and lose, I don't know. But then again, is she gonna go to WrestleMania just to lose as well? I feel like I'm giving reasons why she shouldn't win, and I'm still saying, yeah, she gonna win.
See, that's why I don't think Alexa Bliss is winning. I think we still have to have some type of storyline, some type of connection with the YS6, and that, going up against, Rhea Ripley. Like I don't know. I think Rhea Ripley, after dealing with Liv Morgan for about close to over a year, it felt like I think she could move. I think she should move on to something. I think that could be a whole lot better. Bailey, like you said, where's the momentum? Like I don't think Bailey. That's the thing. It's not that where's the momentum. I just don't think Bailey and Rhea Ripley at this point in time is a WrestleMania match. We could have that at an Elimination Chamber. Like instead of we could have that anywhere else. Alexa Bliss for all the reasons that Jordan Kirby just said. Honestly, except for everything that you just explained between you and Jordan Kirby. I think the WrestleMania match is Rhea versus Bianca Belair. But I do think that Bianca Belair versus Jade Cargill is happening too. So honestly, I'm not gonna say Naomi. So I think I'm gonna just. It's not gonna be Roxanne Perez. I think it's too early for Roxanne Perez. And look, Roxanne Perez versus Rhea Ripley. I'm not gonna say no commercial break. That's disrespectful. But like, it's definitely shouldn't be as serious as at a WrestleMania platform. I don't think. I think it should definitely be Bianca Belair. This is just wishful thinking that we get a pretty awesome match at Mania. I got Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair. Give me Bianca Belair for the win. And then we find out.
I thought she was going to WrestleMania too. I'm like, dang, you say she's gonna win Elimination Chamber and she's gonna be Rhea Ripley.
Yeah. Oh no, I wouldn't go that far, but that's the match to have. That's the match. I don't give a like Jade Cargill versus Bianca. We can have that for the title some other time. But
true. SummerSlam.
Yeah. Let's just give us this. Like Rhea Ripley's on a roll right now. We keep calling her the dominant woman, this, that, and the other. We forgot that Bianca Belair was on a 1 year run, title run. A year to 2 years ago, 3 years ago, when Bailey made up Damage Control and beat the brakes off her. Like that's like, so we can't forget how awesome Bianca Belair has been, was, and continue to be. So I got Bianca Belair for the win. And we got Justin sliding through the boss saying, what's good, fellas, man? Justin, what's good? How are you living, brother? How is you living? Justin, let me tell you something. Devin drove all this way after me saying that. I was like, yeah, I haven't seen Devin since the Royal Rumble. And this was a couple of shows ago. I was like, I haven't seen Devin since the Royal Rumble. And he lived a couple blocks away. I was like, oh, this man is literally like right up the street. And I was like, it's just us two. But we had Devin here. We had the whole setup together, and it just nothing went our way. So Devin had to drive home, get the setup ready. Now we're here.
See, he didn't told everybody what an undisclosed location is, man. See,
yeah, now he has to go to the.
I mean, granted, it's already it's kind of the foundation's cracking anyway.
Well, let's answer Jordan Kirby's question from 8 minutes ago. Will Cody accept The Rock's offer.
He said,
Will Cody?
Since you want to skim over, I ain't gonna lie. I thought you had answered it. I ain't gonna.
Oh no, I never answered it. I said that was just a perfect segue into getting into the Elimination Chamber.
I threw his name together and called him Jordan.
Jordan. But that's the thing. The Rock, he had a serious question for Cody Rhodes. He doesn't want the title. He's past that. Look, he already beat you in front of Devin Lee Crimes in Chicago and all of Chicago. Like, he doesn't have to do this anymore. What he wants is his soul. Devin Lee Crimes. Will Cody Rhodes drop the belt, get down on his knees, and give The Rock his soul?
No, he will not. Because it's just not the American Nightmare way. I'm just kidding. I ain't gonna go off that.
It's not the American Nightmare way.
But, no, I don't see it because honestly, even if you were to take a story of Cody Rhodes that like fell into whatever crazy diabolical scheme that The Rock got planned for him, I see the story more or less being him fighting against that system that The Rock is creating versus him joining it. I see it more or less being that whoever wins the chamber, I feel maybe who would be the one that would more lean into wanting to be that champion that he's wanting Cody to be. You know, that's how I'm looking. I don't see Cody folding in to being his corporate champion, or I'm not finna say all that soul stuff because that's where he be. It's other ways he could have probably did this and it wouldn't have came off so, But like I'm just saying, like I would look at it like, say if for instance, like John Cena wins it, just that ain't my prediction, but that's just throwing that out there. What if John Cena's like, well, shoot, I'm gonna do what's best for business. And The Rock, you kind of part of the owner of this business. Good. We could be the Hollywood, whatever they want to be. And then Cody would fight against that instead of joining it. I just don't see him turning heel just now, especially on that level to me. I gave a whole tangent just to say he gonna say no.
No, but you explained it. I think that's perfect. And I think I agree 100%. Like, why would Cody Rhodes go through all this just to bow down to The Rock, and and I think Justin actually explains it perfect. Before we get to that though, well, now let's answer these before. Jordan Kirby says it's going to be Cena versus Cody at WrestleMania. I fully believe that, but then you get to the fact that Cena, what we're going to get to in a minute. Justin also says The Rock has given Cody every reason to say no. Cody's already the face of the company and the company champion. There's no point in this whole angle. But what if it's for a bigger reason, Justin? Like this. You Cena versus Cody at WrestleMania, as Devin explained.
But that's what I was thinking. But I mean, cut you out. I got it. Like, but see, now I'm about to change my. You will know who my prediction was. It's if I change it until I put it in stone today. But it's just think about how John Cena got into this match. He didn't fight anybody. He just sat up there and said, you know what? I'm in the match. I don't care. It's best for business if I win. And it sounded more like, it didn't sound so, how can I put this? Never give up babyface John Cena. It kind of had hints of like, I'm about to be finally full of myself. And I think I deserve to be so. And I'm more excited, I guess, to say, I'm more excited for who would take The Rock's offer other than Cody. If that makes sense. Because I know for sure he's not going to do it, but I'm like, who else would probably say, hey, Final Boss, that sounds kind of decent to me. Sure, I give you my soul. When using it anyway. I don't.
Well, yeah, I mean, if John Cena does, heel Cena. We talked about this in the last live as well, where it was me, you, Jordan Kirby, and Justin, where pretty much brainstorming how John Cena is pretty much gonna turn, like how all this is gonna lead to, like, Stone Cold, Stone Cold popping beers with Vince McMahon over The Rock's dead corpse, like pretty much seeing somebody giving in. I can't wait. I can't wait to see how this is going to turn out. I think we all kind of have the same similar predictions of how this is going to turn out. Oh, but Jordan Kirby also says, are we getting closer to Drew potentially selling his soul to The Rock? I don't know. He can't stop crossing his legs and acting like CM Punk. He gotta let go of a couple things. Drew McIntyre, that's his problem.
He already compromised, man.
Drew McIntyre is like he is right now at this point of at the point of his sanity. Well, speaking of it, that was going to be a great segue if it wasn't for this Mickey match that was next. Because I was going to say, speaking of insanity, it's the same thing repeating itself over and over again.
It's
Oh,
my
Sami
bathroom
Zayn.
break.
Yeah, I was like Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens. But yeah, we get to the bathroom break. Trish Stratus and Tiffany Stratton taking on Nia Jax and Candice LeRae. Now, Devin, I don't want to be disrespectful here. The only reason why Trish Stratus is in this is because it's in Toronto. The only reason why they need this match is because Tiffany Stratton needs a win. I think she should have just fought either Candice LeRae or Nia Jax, to make this a whole lot better. But that's a little bit of my thing there before I get my prediction. Well, I'll just get my prediction there. Of course, Tiffany Stratton and Trish Stratus is winning. Why would they lose in Canada? That's all I gotta say.
I couldn't put it no better myself. Everything that you said, even before your prediction, because this match. We could have got this on SmackDown last night, and we could have got Rhea versus Io in the Elimination Chamber. Like, what is you doing, Paul? What you doing, Paul? Triple H, Levesque, whoever back there cooking. Maybe it ain't even him. But that's how I would have did it.
It's Road Dogg now.
See what I'm saying? Billy Gunn better, man.
Billy Gunn better. That's insane.
But yeah, no, I used to have Trish and Tiffany Stratton because it would make no sense to make your women's champion lose right before WrestleMania in a lousy tag team match.
That's true. Jordan Kirby also says, "What about CM Punk?" See, I don't know. CM Punk, I think he has 3 guys. So he has Drew McIntyre to worry about, Seth Rollins, Logan Paul now.
Maybe John Cena.
Maybe John Cena. Yeah, maybe John Cena.
Think about a heel John Cena versus a face. I don't even know what they was back then. They always felt like they was the same spectrum.
It was like maybe The Rock. The Rock. Ooh, is that the devious one? Ivan, what's good? Familia, happy Saturday. Happy Saturday, brother. How you living? Look, I'm pretty sure usually when I say this, my predictions are true. I'm pretty sure Circle of the Bait is going to have a watch party tonight. Tune in to the watch party. These guys work 24, so these guys get off work to go back to work. That's how insane it is. So please watch them. You will not be disappointed. You are going to have a fun time watching Circle of the Bait. So go on their YouTube channel to subscribe to their YouTube channel. They're a whole lot of fun. Subscribe to Jordan Kirby. Jordan Kirby is a whole lot of fun because he tells the honest truth. Like, I really don't care for this match. Bathroom break match. 100% fact, brother.
You already know.
100%. Justin also says, "Oh, I'm sorry, Devin. I didn't mean to take over the text. I was just like, I was like, it was just flooding. I was just like, I had to."
Oh no, this man, the way he came at me early, he was like, "Since we're out here skipping text."
This is why we're skipping since we don't love our viewers.
Since we don't want to let people's voices be heard.
Justin says Cena aligning with The Rock will make this all worth it. It will legit be the most shocking moment of the year. All the story Cena has been telling as perfectly. I think it does. I think you and Devin hit the nail on the head, honestly, when this first came out. Jordan Kirby says, "Devin, don't call Triple H by his real name, bro."
When he doing stuff like that, I got to, because to me personally, we could have had Rhea and Io have their match at Elimination Chamber, and Tiffany and Trish could have had their tag team match on SmackDown. They were still in Toronto.
I mean, honestly, I wouldn't have minded.
They could have it could have been a better main event than Cody just standing there with this truck.
Cody just standing there with his truck, no adrenaline, like just sitting there.
No adrenaline in my truck.
Jordan Kirby says they are. He says y'all should join us tonight. Just saying, Justin. That's the thing. I'll join you. I just explained this earlier. I am in so much trouble right now. I was supposed to be at a lady friend's. I was supposed to be there about an hour ago. We were supposed to do this show about an hour ago. So I was supposed to be watching it at her house, and it is. But that's before I get beat up. So,
and that's before I threw Devin off this morning.
So yeah, after I get
he made me waste my gas in this terrible economy. I had to get my car. I had to start my car twice.
He got a Funko Pop out of it.
And you know what? I appreciate. I appreciate it. See, look at him. He trying to make
Devin was like, "Don't give me gas money. Just give me a Funko Pop.
Pay me in Funkos, man. But next time I come back, I need a CM Punk one. I need a Jacob 521 if they ain't made one yet. You know, they're gonna have them ones like the hair will be kind of loose, so you can just, shake it.
Look, Circle of the Base says we're having a watch party. You guys are more than welcome to join us, fans, bro. Really appreciate you. Honestly, I wanna. I'd be shy to ask, but like sometimes I'd be like, look, my equipment is ready. It is a nice Monday night. Devin probably sleep with a beer in his hand somewhere. You know, it's like Devin's probably sleep somewhere. You know, I'd be like, I want to ask if I could, but I don't want to be that guy. It's just like, hey, can I? You know, it's just like, can I get in on your little podcast? You know, it's just like
he say that now.
He say that now. Jordan Kirby says Cena joining The Rock makes the most sense because they have history. Yeah, I'm telling you, the one thing I want to see is both of them arise up from that ring of fire that can't protect themselves from a sea bear from. But they rise up
just like the bro.
I'm telling you, they're gonna have both their titles. The Rock, John Cena gonna have the WWE World Heavyweight title in his hand. The Rock gonna have that bullshit title in his hand. They just rise up with it with the fire. I'm telling you, I want to see that.
What if that is what they gonna do, like a Gangrel type of thing? That's why he's trying to take souls. He be coming out the fire and stuff. You need to watch out, man.
The Rock will be the soul collector. He the soul man, like R2 said. Look, Ivan says we've been saying this. We've been saying if this is the most difficult prediction in quite some time, they could go in any direction with the men's and women elimination chamber. I feel that way with the women's elimination chamber, honestly. The men's, I think I gotta go for it. Well, I'm not gonna say it yet. Devin, who did you have for this Trish Stratus match? Trish Stratus and Tiffany Stratton.
I had Tiffany Stratton and Trish Stratus because there's no other way.
There's no other way.
If it is, I'm gonna call Triple H by his real name again.
Whoa! He's like, hey, at least you got a Funko Pop, Devin.
Hey, that's true. That's true. I ain't gonna lie. Had to battle the cold degrees out here, but it was worth it for my old Deadpool, man.
Deadpool, man.
You know, he threw it at me and I caught it, and I was like, "Oh, thank you, I appreciate it."
I was like, "Take it here, here." I was like, "It's taking up the house." I was like, we was talking about Deadpool just recently. Jordan Kirby says if Roxanne wins, then she'll go up against Mommy at WrestleMania, and that'll be Roxanne's WrestleMania debut. Yeah, but I don't want her to get John Cena, Brock Lesnar, SummerSlam on her debut. I don't want her to get toyed around like that. I already see Liv Morgan get treated like that on a daily when going up against Rhea Ripley, and then somebody have to cheat to go up and beat her. But you know, it's just like I don't want to see Roxanne Perez get absolutely squashed in her debut. You feel me, Devin?
I get what you mean, but at the same time, I mean, who said she gotta get squashed? That's you to be one of these matches to be quick and no commercial breaks. You know, that's the thing. I don't be saying what's wrong with a little competition in a match. I mean, depending on how you going in it and how you coming out of it is all that matter. Like if you're gonna have Rhea Ripley and Roxanne go at it and go the distance, you know, as long as you ain't got Roxanne like, you know, fighting for the 24/7 championship, they bring that back, then you fine. That's all I'm gonna say.
So you mean to tell me that
Carmelo
Hayes? Okay, I'm sorry. So Carmelo Hayes versus Akira Tozawa had a commercial break. That's fine. I don't mind that.
I was upset with that too.
Why? See, that's the thing. I'm okay with that. Gunther versus Akira Tozawa, no commercial break. That's fine. That's okay.
Why Carmelo got to have a commercial break with him?
Because Carmelo Hayes has improved himself to just absolutely squash people. Like,
this is true, I don't think, right, but I don't know. And this, I hate to be that person because I don't want to be disrespecting Akira Tozawa like that. It's just
he gonna get his sign though. We know he can wrestle. Like he gonna have his sign. I definitely think he gonna have his sign. Circle of the Base says, bro, never be shy to ask. You know, you guys are more than welcome. Remember, family, love y'all and appreciate you guys very much, bro. We appreciate you guys too. Y'all don't understand, man. Like it was back when when I was in Arizona. I was just like, bro, these guys are just like. Not only do they take, like I said, no days off, but they're freaking hilarious. Like that New Year's Eve, that New Year's party I had, they ain't even talk wrestling. We was talking sports, but I was already a little, you know, I was already teed up at that time, so I didn't stay long.
You already had one foot down.
I already had one foot in. But I definitely appreciate you, man. And it's the same as well. As soon as we just got to get this together because, like we said, we still don't have it together. As you can see, as we were supposed to be live like an hour ago, but that was my fault. Justice says, "Are you kidding? The door is always open for y'all."
My fault. Just give me 1 hot second.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'll just read this right here. Here, I'll get you out real fast. He says, don't even says we got to get you guys on Raw Dogging on Monday. Oh, bro, I'm telling you. Look, as soon as we get this situated, I'll probably just actually come upstairs on a Monday. But I'll DM you guys as well. I'll DM you guys to make it a whole lot easier for both of us. I'll stop being shy. I definitely appreciate you guys and love y'all so much because it's always fun to talk to you guys. Jordan Kirby says Trisha Tiffany will win. Nia takes the pin and call it a day. Yes. Nia takes the pin. You got to get Tiffany down there. Look, Trish Stratus could do a little Stratisfaction on her little moves. Tiffany has to pin Nia. Fully agree. Jordan Kirby also says, there you go. Got my boy Devin back in. I just took you off for a quick second.
Oh no, that was perfect. I was all like, give me one ticket.
I think I gotta go. It's like you just run away. Jordan Kirby says, so we know EO ain't beating Rhea on Monday, so it's gonna be Rhea versus whoever wins tonight. That is an interesting factoid. I fully agree with that. As we get back into the predictions, but Justin says Izzy was feeling saucy that night. I was feeling saucy that night. All I remember was us talking about Joel Embiid at a point in time. We were talking about some basketball player, and I was saying something. Then Dirty Dom was getting hot about something, and I forgot. Just know I was playing video games and I was listening to y'all, and y'all was cracking me up, and I just had to. It was fun. I might actually just go back and watch it. But just to go back to the predictions real fast. You got Kevin Owens taking on Sami Zayn. Speaking about insanity, these guys are pretty much wrestling soulmates. They're gonna be fighting till they're old and gray.
They've been fighting since I was in high school, dude.
I'm telling you, and even in high school, they were talking about, oh, this is the last. Well, I think Vince McMahon coined one of their matches like the very last match between Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, and yet here we are. You got Kevin Owens outside of Sami Zayn's house. I don't want to do this. How dare you? But that's the thing. You know what, Devin? I'm sorry if I could go on a little tangent here. I love Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens is definitely, like I said, ever since he stepped on the U.S. title and shat in the face of John Cena. Okay, I'm sorry, that's too much. Ever since he kind of stepped on the face of John Cena in front of my eyes, I knew this dude was on. I was like, I got to be a Kevin Owens fan. But he a hoe. The only reason why I think he a hoe is because I was comparing him to bald head Randy Orton for a split second. I was like, oh, this dude bald head Orton, he going crazy. He just laid out Randy Orton. He over here hitting people with pile drivers. Like, this man's actually going crazy on people. But the only problem was that he was outside this man's house and he didn't do a damn thing. I was like, he's outside his house spitting promos. I was like, the real Randy Orton, the real bald head Orton, 09 Randy Orton. He wouldn't have took that. I was like, 09 Randy Orton would have went in there and would have did something. I was like, the bald head Randy Orton was snatching John Cena's dad out from the barricade, over the top of the barricade, kicking him in the face. You know, he was kicking Shane McMahon. He was taking out the McMahons one by one, kissing Stephanie while Triple H is handcuffed. You know, like that's cool that we can see. Oh, that's cool. There you go. I was talking about how
I'm like popped in. All I heard was he was kissing Stephanie. I was like, he was what?
He was what? What? No, here goes one that's even crazier. Oh, you were here for that. Shaq in Cena's face. Mega pause. I'm sorry, it was a mega pause.
Talking about Vince. No, let me stop.
Talking about Vince. That's crazy.
That's why I said,
talking about Vince.
I ain't like this.
That's crazy.
I'm not like this. I'm letting you.
Hold up. No, that was crazy. Hold on. No, that was just. Damn it. We don't have enough money to make a sound effect. God damn it. I was gonna get you a sound effect button. That was crazy. That was crazy. You, Devin, what has gotten into you, brother?
It's not me.
You were on a little bit. You were gone for how long? And you come back saying wild crazy shit like this. What is this?
I was like, you know what? The Devin a couple years ago wouldn't have said that. So
a couple years
shame
ago,
on me, man. You know, don't do that. How about that?
Shame on me. That is crazy. But even then, like, I was saying how Kevin Owens is a hoe compared to baldhead Randy Orton, because I was like, baldhead Randy Orton was doing all this crazy stuff, you know, yanking Cena's dad out of the fans and kicking him in the face. But I was like, Kevin Owens spitting promos outside of Sami Zayn's house, and he ain't doing a damn thing. I said, ballhead Randy Orton would have walked up in there. He would have kicked up everybody.
Yeah, Triple H would have came in there and thrown him back out, man.
Right, Triple H would have threw him out there. Randy Orton would already called the police. Randy Orton got a random button in his house, apparently, that just brings the police to his house as soon as he gets thrown out the window.
He's like, wee.
Because that made me so mad. I remember watching that as a kid. He gets thrown out the house, and I see the police lights, and my mom was like, "Well, that's convenient." I was like, "I don't
That's
get
funny.
it."
My mom said the same thing. See, man, they knew.
I was like, "You don't make any sense." Look at that, Justin. Cue the what did he say?
What did he say?
Oh,
what did you say?
Unhinged Devin. I love it. I'm telling you, this man gotten crazy. He went on break for a little bit.
That's what life will do to you.
That's what life will do to you. But in saying that, I got Kevin Owens. He gonna actually murder Sami Zayn. He gotta look. This man he got too much momentum. I think Sami Zayn to be the guy that calms this, tames the monster that is Kevin Owens. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Can I tell you? I haven't liked Sami Zayn in a while. I like him as a wrestler. When Sami Zayn wrestles, love every bit of it. But I don't root for him as much as I used to. Screw him.
I mean, I've been kind of exhausted with him since the Bloodline thing. You kind of evaporated in terms of after WrestleMania 39.
Since we don't have any use for him anymore.
I mean, when you think about it, I mean, look, his peak with them was like with everything to me was that the main event with him and Kevin Owens and Jey Uso and I could have just said the Uso, Jey Uso and Jimmy Uso. And after that, when they beat them, remember, it was just kind of like they won the tag team titles, but what they do after that? The tag team titles been kind of just nothing after that. After they just main evented. Point I'm trying to make is I can understand because Sammy just all he do is getting everybody else's stuff. Either he in Bloodline business or he telling Cody what to do or he telling Drew what to that's his problem.
That is true. He's doing too much for everybody else, or at least trying to do too much for everybody else. It seems like. Justin says that Sammy has really fallen down the card massively since the Mania main event tag team. That is 100% fact. Honestly, he definitely dried out. I don't know. Sami Zayn stock just fell a whole lot. Like, but even what? I remember when his stock fell for me when he beat. I think it was Chad Gable. It wasn't when he beat Gunther because I think he beat. He beat Gunther first and then he beat Chad Gable. Yeah. Or did he?
Well, I thought he had to beat. No, wait.
Did he have to beat? Did he have to beat Chad Gable to beat Gunther? And then he beat Chad Gable again.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the fact that he was just doing all that pisses me off. How about that? The fact that let's just wrap all that into one. That's when I was just like, you know what? Screw this man. Because
if you look Chad at it from WrestleMania to WrestleMania, where we didn't have a problem with him winning at WrestleMania 39, but fast forward to 40, he been beating Gunther. It's like, no, that was Chad Gable that should have did that. What is you doing?
Exactly. We could have had a Gunther versus Braun Breaker match. We could have had something. And then we could have had Gunther as champion, as world champion. Can nobody beat me out of the ring, general? Oh, you guys are bums. Another, I can see him going crazy. He hears the dogs howling. Now he's shitting himself. He's like, damn, man. I was like, what do I do now? Yeah, what do I do now? Exactly. And Braun Breaker's like, every time I come on every Monday night, I'm gonna chase you down like a dog. And so every time Gunther just runs everywhere. He doesn't even walk. He just runs everywhere because he feels like that was some bull. But I honestly feel like you could have done something great instead of having Sami Zayn just eat up a bunch of Gunther's moves, randomly turn into Goku, and then beat Gunther. I just thought that was unnecessary.
Yeah, that was the start of the downfall.
That was the start of the downfall. Honestly, that also brings us to the very last match on the card. That is the last Elimination Chamber match.
The changing match.
We have Devin's hand-picked favorite Logan Paul taking on Drew McIntyre, who's also taking on CM Punk, who's also taking on the man who I definitely think is going to be coming out of the pods last, John Cena, Seth Rollins, and Damian Priest, who is going to be the first one eliminated. Devin. Yeah, I got you, Devin. And he said Damian Priest gonna be. I got his Damian Priest pick. Who do you think is
He
gonna win
probably
this
would.
match?
He seemed like a Damian Priest guy.
He's like a Damian Priest. Yeah, why do you think John Cena winning this match?
Yeah, thank you. Because I was like, see, after what I told you yesterday, you're gonna be like, why you? But after I sat and actually gave it some real thoughts, I got John Cena winning because to me, it just opens up for the most intriguing story. Because think about it, he the only person that didn't have to fight anybody to get in. He just sat down and said, "I'm in here." How you think that happened? So I'm just saying, Cody can sit up there and say he don't want to sell his soul, but that don't mean John Cena won't. Because nobody would expect it. But he already sounding like it, like saying, "Oh, me, going to WrestleMania, this was best for business." Like, when has he ever? I know he's cared about the business, but he ain't never said it. Like, this is the end all be all.
Like
ain't
that.
Nobody else other than me.
That's what I know. It's kind of spooky, and I like it. It's like it's just spooky in that way, and I make it. I think it makes it a whole lot better.
They're gonna be the brood, man.
And honestly, there's 3 guys in there that literally want to murder each other. And CM Punk has there's 6 guys in this match, and CM Punk being one outside of Damian Priest, everybody else hate him. So if CM Punk gonna be the first one eliminated, I wouldn't be shocked because he'd probably get jumped. But honestly, just looking at this whole thing,
I see Logan Paul getting jumped. I ain't mean cut you off.
I do see Logan Paul getting jumped.
I was like,
I do see Logan Paul getting jumped as well. CM Punk is just he's just not a likable person, so it's like it's getting kind of hard for him to make friends here in WWE in terms of how this match is going to go for him. But as long as he there to make money still. But money it's cool to have money, but when you're getting your ass beat every week, it's kind of hard to
friends sometimes.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to enjoy what you got. But I can definitely see this being a really, really tough match. I definitely have John Cena winning because I think John Cena gonna take his time. John Cena ain't gonna do that much wrestling. Everybody already gonna be tired. I do think John Cena gonna take advantage of what he got in this situation because this was best for business. This was best for business. Just what are you looking for?
No, I was looking for John Cena, but I couldn't find him. Like I legit was looking for it. Like
not in my disclosed location.
Yeah, I was like, if I explain it, that sounds like I'm making a joke, but I was getting this.
I do agree with Justin where he says WWE did Gable dirty. All those opportunities at the IC Championship and IC Championship. Well, IC Championship, yeah, Intercontinental, yeah. I was about to say IC Championship ain't to see the championship. I was being stupid, but at the IC title and a compelling story behind him, and he never had him win, which I 100% agree with. He also says John Cena wins and sells his soul to The Rock, only to get his first one-on-one win in over 3,000 days. He's gonna
start having T-shirts that say "You can't see my soul."
Yes, you can't see my soul. I'm telling you, you can't see my soul. I want to see John Cena win. Look, I'm ready. I'm ready to see heel John Cena. I want him to come through with the title, slick back hair. Just like
suits.
Yeah, with the suits.
He ain't gonna be throwing his clothes to people no more.
I want him to start I want him to rhyme, but he's gonna be like, "What, you thought I was gonna rap, heathens?" It's like I don't rap. That's beneath me. That's for Travis Scott's hooligans. It's just like I want.
I don't indulge in that thuggery anymore.
Yeah, I don't want exactly. Save that for Sexy Red. Ski Yee. Just like ski. I want to see John Cena just at his all time.
It would be
what I mean by worse, and just I tell him means like heel, in terms of his heel ways. But I do think not only Chad Gable was. I mean, I won't say Chad Gable was screwed. Well, he was screwed, but I was gonna compare it to Kevin Owens too because I did want Kevin Owens to beat Cody Rhodes. But if I don't get that right, if that didn't happen because I'm getting The Rock. Because I'm getting John Cena taking on Cody Rhodes and The Rock, and John Cena make one of the biggest moments in wrestling history, WrestleMania history, then okay, I ain't gonna trip. Like, sure. Cody Rhodes shouldn't hate that either. But then again, that leads us to who's gonna beat John Cena? Who does John Cena put over for Or does John Cena just be like, I got number 17. I'm gonna go make some movies. Screw this belt. You know, it's just like not screw this belt, but
I mean that's what Roman did. No,
that's what. Yeah, Roman just said, "Yeah, I'm gonna win this title and go home. See you in 100
beat
days
Cody.
when I wrestle again."
Yeah, he ain't show up for like another 2 months.
John right, exactly. But who would John? I don't know who John Cena would lose to at that point in time. Because you would, because I think his matches would just be insanely gimmicky, like how The Rock's was, where The Rock would just. Yeah, you're not gonna have John Cena do too much. The Rock's just gonna come out there. Hey, you gotta count to 5. The Rock does not mess around. You're not gonna do this. I don't. Like, you know, I can see The Rock, man. You know, doing some BS. You know, trying to. But
I mean, do you have Cody? Do you have? I don't know. Then again, I'm like, what I look like having Cody lose? It depends. I guess it depends on. I don't know. Unless he get like super screwed at WrestleMania, you be like, man, how they gonna do Cody like that? Then again, we don't. I don't know. I'm getting sick of rooting for Cody to come back, man. Shoot. Spent the whole year doing it. Like, nah, no, we're not gonna do it for another 6 months trying to see Cody beat the system. But it looks like that's what's gonna happen. But if the system gonna be John Cena and The Rock, I don't know if I'm gonna complain about that. But dang, that's like where it lead other people like Roman, CM Punk, Seth Rollins. That's the intriguing pieces of it.
Justice says that he has a feeling Cody will get it back if Cena wins the title. Well, yeah, that is true. But I did see something that leads me to a question that I have for you, because somebody on Twitter, I thought that I won't necessarily say it's stupid, because I guess it isn't stupid. I think it's a fair question to ask. Well, not a fair question to ask. Somebody was just like, I think we need to bring back shorter title reigns. I think these guys having longer title reigns just makes it stupid. It's not, what's the word, exhausting. There it goes. Like you tire a lot from these guys. Do you agree with that?
No, I mean, obviously you just want to have your champion hold the championship for a length and the way that it makes sense in terms of who's challenging them and who's holding the championship. Look, we had Roman for the champion for what, 2-3 years almost. Yeah. And think about it, he had advantages. If he was just like a babyface that was just beating everybody left and right, just clean, I can see people throwing, setting seats on fire. But if he a heel and he can cheat and he can, think, oh yeah, they got him now. Oh, I got another cousin. Boom, I'm gonna extend my reign for another 2 months. But at the same time, like Cody, he beat Roman. Roman was champion for that long. I don't expect Cody to lose. How can I put it? If Cody's capable of beating somebody of that, I don't expect Cody to be beaten in a month. Because no. I'm like, if you was able to beat somebody that was like that, then I'm adding you to that measure of a stake now. I'm not saying Cody got to hold it for 2 years, but if he hold it for a year, Mania to Mania, okay, cool. And then maybe you go from there, whoever beat him, they ain't got to hold it for Mania to Mania. They can hold it from Mania to SummerSlam. But obviously, you just want to do it in a way that makes sense. You don't want to have, let's say, Chelsea Green, beating everybody for 3 years as the United States champion.
Well, when saying that, I do want to go into what Justice says. He says it's true, though. He says Triple H loves his long title reigns, but not every reign needs to be long just for the sake of it being long. I think it depends on your aura, though. I guess the aura is a bad term. I guess that's just such a now term.
It's just people. I get what you. Yeah, it works with what you said, but people use it so much.
Yeah, people use it so much. I think it depends on, like, number one, your wrestling ability, your capability to engage with the audience. I think Gunther and Cody Rhodes do that well enough to where they can have a year-long title reign. I don't think Damian Priest should have a long title reign, which he didn't. I don't think. I was trying to think of somebody else.
I don't think Shinsuke should hold on to the championship as long as he has.
Yeah, let's go mid-card. Shinsuke Nakamura, and he barely even wrestled at a point in time.
Survivor Series.
Yeah, like Cody, like you had Shinsuke Nakamura. LA Knight didn't even hold the title for that long, and he looked hot when he was about to drop that thing. Liv Morgan didn't need to hold the title for that as long as she did, but they dragged it because Rhea Ripley was injured, and so they had to have a finisher at some point, and they did it on Raw on Netflix. I think it was Raw on Netflix. So it's like, yeah, I do agree that a lot of championship reigns don't need to be as long as they should, but I do think it depends on how well you're doing with that title and how important you're making it. I think Cody Rhodes and Gunther do a great job with that Gunther is just like, hey Jay, come here. I will beat the brakes off of you, buddy. You know, every Monday until I even gain an ounce of respect from you. You know, it's like and well, and here goes Justin. He says Drew first WWE title reign is a good example. See, that's the thing. Drew was a pandemic champion. I felt like there was a point in time where
Pandemic.
like that's the title reign I'm referring to with Drew McIntyre. It's just like I felt like it was that long because he was really, really over. And at this point in time, we were all locked in our houses, not knowing what to do. And I think he was capable of holding his own. Would you agree with that, or would you disagree?
Yeah, because at that point, that's the thing. He's talking about when he was, how you would call him, pandemic champion.
Yeah,
I hate that term. I mean, it's true, but it was just like you got to think of how he got to that point of the Royal Rumble, throwing Brock Lesnar out, and what Brock Lesnar was. That's what I'm saying in terms of who you were beating before that. In terms of how you're carrying on, he beat Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar was the most destructive force at that time. Suplexing John Cena. I ain't gonna lie, he lost to Seth Rollins the year before, but we're not gonna talk about that. But that's how I look at it. Where if you got Drew, I mean, look, my fault. My dog got me kind of thrown up. When you look at it, something he's gonna make fun of me. My fault. Can we?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, refresh me.
Oh yeah. No, I definitely agree. Honestly, wholeheartedly, I really think that the fact that when you're looking at how this whole thing was with Drew McIntyre, I thought that first run was solid enough. Because at that point in time, I'm trying to think who was hot at the time. Like we just got rid of Brock Lesnar at that point. I'm trying to think of the people that Drew McIntyre actually beat and who had a chance to do what Drew McIntyre did at that time. Honestly, so I right now do I think Drew McIntyre can hold his own? Of course, which is where I thought they were going at WrestleMania until CM Punk pretty much destroyed his hopes and dreams. So it's like I honestly definitely want to see how this is going to turn out for Drew McIntyre and what he's going to do at Mania. Is Drew McIntyre going to even get a Mania spot, which I think he should? Is it going to be Drew McIntyre, Seth Rollins, CM Punk? Which I don't necessarily think. I don't think it should happen. I think it already ran its course. Well, he's already on SmackDown. Drew McIntyre is, so we don't have to worry about that. I think now the focus is pretty much CM Punk, Seth Rollins as we continue that. I think that's going to be really, really dope. I mean, we got that, of course. Raw on Netflix, the first Netflix Raw special. But even then, I think I'm ready to see what they have in store coming up pretty soon. So I really wanted to know Devin's thoughts on Michelle McCool here because Michelle McCool, I had this argument with my sister. My sister said that Michelle McCool is 100% a Hall of Famer. And I was like, I just don't believe that. Like, I was just like, I just don't believe that at all. Like, I do believe wholeheartedly that Triple H, 100%. Triple H 100% is a Hall of Famer. I definitely agree with that.
Because he's a man.
Because he's a man. That is insane.
So you weren't watching. You weren't watching back then. That's why.
I was watching back then, and it sucked back then. It sucked. I remember Piggy James.
Look, I would just say, I'm not gonna say that she shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame. I just feel like it's just some people I would have put in before. That's my critique. Because
so she's not a Hall of Famer.
No, it's just I guess it don't really matter what time you got in there, because at the end of the day, whenever the end of the day will be the end of the day, like whenever the last end of the day is, it don't matter because they're gonna all be in there. Whoever should be in there. But then again, there's some people that's in there that shouldn't be in there. But at the same time, only thing I'm saying with Michelle McCool, I won't sit up here and go, yeah, this is great. But I ain't gonna sit up here and go, yeah, she don't deserve to be in there. I just can't look at like a Mickey James that's not in there, a Victoria that's not in there, a Jazz that's not in there. But I got Tori Wilson in there. I got Stacy Keibler, and I got Michelle McCool. Michelle McCool at least was a champion. No offense to Stacy Keibler. You know, I just can't. It's just I feel like there's other people that should be that had a. I feel like they had a better impact than her in terms of a better magnitude of impact than hers before she should get in there. That's all I'm gonna put it that way.
I got a
I
question.
ain't gonna sit up here and say she shouldn't be in there because I was watching at that time and I remember Lay Cool, and I mean it wasn't what we got now, but what we had then is crumbs compared to now.
I have a question. What's your favorite Michelle McCool match, or what's your favorite Michelle McCool memory?
It would have to be when she was fighting back and forth with Melina. Because I think it was that Night of Champions they had a match. Like 09, 08. Oh, it had to be 09. But
I think Melina's a Hall of Famer.
But that's what my point I'm trying to make. It's like I don't have a problem. It's just if I look at that era and I was to go, who I want to induct first into the Hall of Fame, my mind just wouldn't have said Michelle McCool first. I probably would have did the next year after I got Mickey James in there.
Next year.
After I got, see, that threw me off. Mickey James.
Jazz.
Like I said,
I got a list.
Victoria's not in there.
This list was made last year.
But then, I was trying it was tough because I was trying to stick in that era. But then I'm like, when I'm grasping at that era, Melina.
I'm over here looking at this list here. I could just share it with you guys. Is woman. Let me see. Share
Would
the
you
screen.
put Kelly in the Hall of Fame?
No.
That's my point. I mean, it's tough.
I would not. We just gonna do this for 2 seconds. I promise I won't take too long. But can you see this, Devin?
Yeah.
12 women shamefully not in the WWE Hall of Fame. Of course, you mentioned Jazz. Of course, you mentioned Jazz and the great work she has put in. Hold the WWE Women's Championship twice, ECW days, squash male opponents. That's why we got to put Jazz up in there. I mean, just first off, look at her. It's just okay. Black China. Well, let's see. AJ Lee. I'm not gonna say AJ Lee. I think it's too early for something like that. And honestly, I don't know. I think that's too early. Mickey James is, we mentioned that. You mentioned that. Victoria, we talked about Victoria, and I definitely think Victoria is a Hall of Famer. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes. To this day.
Unless, like if you disagree with any of them, of course China, but of course there's some politics to that. Miss Elizabeth, of course, we talked about that before. Melina, who we just mentioned. Let's stop. Let's scroll. Let's go forward because that's stupid. Also, Calm Karma, like we mentioned before, there's some politics to that.
See, what's after this though? Like, what's after Michelle McCool on this?
Sable.
Okay.
I disagree with Sable, but Gail Kim just didn't do. I just don't think. Like, I feel like Gail Kim was an amazing wrestler. I just don't think she did enough at that time. Like, and because she got screwed out of her position, it wasn't her fault of her own. I think she's great at what she did, but I just had to point that out. I had to ask your opinion. But so you think Michelle McCool should be in the Hall of Fame, just not this year?
Yeah, like I said, when I look at people that aren't in it yet, it's just that's how I look at it. Like I mean, am I wrong for in terms of like if I was to look at just players, like I'd be like, you know what, you could go in there, but you're not gonna go in there before LeBron James. It's just if I had to put them both, would it be like only one could go in?
If they was wanted to put, it's too early to say that. It's too early to say. If they were going to put,
but then again,
Jeremy Lin, they was gonna put Jeremy Lin into the Lakers. Like Ring of Honor. Would you have a problem with that?
Yeah, because what did
he do just enough for the Lakers?
He didn't do nothing. He had a great little.
Kobe. He said, Kobe, get the hell out of my way,
man. What did that regulate to? That's in a record book. What can I parade around and brag about? Nothing.
He an NBA champion.
Jeremy Lin.
Yeah, I forgot what he won. I forgot what team he won it on. He was on the bench. I think he was with the Warriors.
Lakers. I was like, no, see my point exactly.
No, I was just going over some.
Now you got me. That's how I feel about Michelle McCool. I'll be like,
he said, as a Laker, when? Yeah. Tell me when. He said, was I in a coma? He said, was I asleep during this?
I was like, championship.
But before we close out, Justin says the only person that was big that time was Seth in his Messiah phase, but he was feuded with Rey Mysterio for a long time. This is before Drew had a feud with Randy. And even then, I wasn't really the biggest fan of that either. If Drew doesn't win, we riot. Kirby, I think you might have to riot the city of you might have to riot in Toronto. I'm sorry. We got the Cena man. We got C Nation.
I don't know about Drew McIntyre. No, I'm just kidding.
Drew McIntyre. That's sad, man.
That was funny though when Jack Damian was like, "Oh, I already know. No matter who wins, you're gonna be on the internet crying. Why you want to bring all this stuff on the internet? Like it's like, you don't want to go put it on the internet. That's why he's bringing it up."
Damian Priest had a great. It was perfect. He was just like, "You're just obsessed with CM Punk," and he's literally sitting there. I'm not obsessed with CM Punk. He's like, "Look,
you sitting there with a CM Punk shirt on." What are you talking about?
He's like, "Bro, what is your problem?"
He done slicked his hair back.
That's crazy. That sounds like somebody eating. I don't have an eating problem, but what? It's like, what are you doing? But Devin, man, look, we already came through an hour in. Look, is there anything you want to say? Exactly. How did this happen? That's actually a great question. How did I get here? I think that was a Offset. The Migos. I was trying to get my words together. I just couldn't.
I think so. I hadn't heard it in a while. And I'm like, what is it? Because so you always, how did I get here?
How did I get here? Well, instead of trying to figure out how do we get here, we got to figure out how do we get out of here. And that's what Devin closing out the show. Is there anything you want to say before we close this show out of here? If the song will play.
Then they're gonna be like, "Yo, we can't do that acapella." They're gonna say we fired the music crew a long time ago. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna put it this way. Like I was trying to say, I'm surprised this happened, and it's not in a bad way. It's just because you know how stuff goes. But I will eventually get the cobwebs out of my head and be as smooth as I used to be. But that's neither here nor there. I'm gonna hand it back over because I already know I'm gonna win in every prediction I made. So I ain't even gonna put a whole bunch of cake and icing on my cake. I already know it's gonna be ready by the time I'm gonna be needing to eat it, and it's gonna be great. I'm gonna be like Thanos, man. I'm gonna enjoy it. So I'm gonna hand it back over to the number one hater in the nation, the man that'll drag you out your house in the early cold morning and send you back on your way with a nice Deadpool Funko. So I can't complain, but I will complain. So I'm gonna hand it back over to Isaiah Jackson Jr.
Man, this man. He said it's been a minute. It's been a minute. Shout out to Justin. Awesome show, guys. Also, like I said, you can catch Circle of Debate. They're having their watch party tonight. It's gonna be heat. It's gonna be fire. We definitely go. I'm gonna peek in while I'm getting, like I said, I'm getting put in the headlock because man, hopefully I'm gonna get that.
Dog be asleep by then.
Hopefully my dog sleep. Yeah, I was like, it's gonna be about 2:00. Well, wrestler coming on. That's the thing. She hate wrestlers. She gonna be like, so you mean to tell me wrestler come on?
That's where you messed up.
That's when you messed up. I'm telling you. It be my fault. It be your own people, man. It be my fault.
It's tough though. Sometimes it's compromises, man.
It's compromises. But look, thank you guys for tuning in. Definitely gonna try and do this a little bit more often. We just got to get shake the cobwebs out the place. But we're gonna get it working. We're gonna get it up and running. And thank you guys for tuning in. Jordan, Kirby, Ivan, the devious one, Justin. Love you guys so much. And we'll see you guys next time.